Welcome to this crash course on DALL-E. DALL-E is an image generation tool similar to Midjourney, and it's put out by OpenAI, and it's a very simple tool to use. So the pros of DALL-E are that it's very simple to use. You actually get free credits every month as of now to test it out and play around. The cons are that the quality of what you get back in terms of your images, the details, just the professional quality is not as good as what you can get in a tool like Midjourney. But let's try it out and I'll walk through. It's very simple. Go over to OpenAI's website, go up to product and then DALL-E tool, and then choose try DALL-E. If you already have an account, then all you need to do is sign in. In the top right corner, you'll see that you have a certain number of credits. Right now I have 79 left, and that's because I've purchased some, but you do have some credits to start out. At the top of the page, you have a search bar where you put in a prompt. You have an option to upload an image to edit. And then you also have some samples, which are great to look at to see sort of the examples of the prompts that were used. These images, they pick some of the top ones that have come back from the tool, and that's makes sense. But I found that it's just not as easy to get a great quality image, especially more of like the photorealistic images with DALL-E. However, let's go ahead and try. So I'm going to show you a basic prompt, then we'll talk through some more advanced prompts. So a basic prompt would be a fox in a forest. It's going to load through. On the right hand side, you can see the history of images that you've generated, and you can see that I've tested out a few different ones over there. And so here we have some basic fox images that look okay, especially when they're smaller. When you open them up like this, and you can open them up and then click through, you start to see that they don't look as high quality as what we saw on Midjourney in that section of class if you've watched that. So what we need to do is add some more detail to the prompt. And again, watch the Midjourney lessons because you can use the same prompt ideas here. So what I'll add now is a photo of a fox in a forest. Professional wildlife photography. I'm going to even put the focal length of the lens being used. So I'm going to put in 300 millimeter lens, which is like a big telephoto lens where you can zoom in far into wildlife. I'll put beautiful lighting, sunset, back lighting, and photorealistic. Now let's generate it and we'll see what the results are. Once you get your 4 results, you can make variations of those images. So here we have photos that look a little bit more artistic, right? So here from this view, look better. Beautiful sunset, that backlighting hitting the fur in this one, but the eyes, the face of the fox, it just doesn't look great. And that's where DALL-E fails as of now. I'm sure in the future the tool is going to get better. But here, what we can do is create variations. So what we can do is just click on an image that we like and then choose to create variations. And then it will create 4 images based off of that photo. One cool thing about DALL-E, different than Midjourney, is it has a bit of a photo editing aspect or image editing aspect to it. So here we see just doesn't look amazing, right? So let's try a different prompt to see what we can come up with that might look better. And I think some of the more illustrations, the 3D renders, that kind of stuff looks better with DALL-E. So what I will do is a cute 3D render of a penguin in the South Pole. We'll just do that. Okay, so we've got a few options that might work. Let's go ahead and click on this one. The eyes don't look good. Let's click on variations to see if we can fix that. Get a new variation. You can see tips down below that pop up. All right, so maybe our penguin's just going to be closing their eyes, and that's fine. We can start from here and I'll show you how to edit a photo. So of course you can download by clicking the download button, or we can click edit. One of the things that we have is called outpainting, or adding a generation frame down here. So we can click this plus frame, and now we can add to this photo. So say we want to add more context to the left of this image, we can click there and then choose generate. And we could even type in what we want. A polar bear, I don't know, in the South Pole, swimming near an iceberg. 3D rendering of generate. You also have tools here to add an image. So if you have graphics or images you want to add to your generation or to your image, and then also an erase tool where you can erase something. So here we have now a polar bear, and it has variation, so we can click through. So this one followed it with the in swimming. This one's kind of cool though. I kind of like that one, so I'm going to accept that one. We can erase things. So say we don't like this cloud or something, we can click the eraser and we can erase that cloud. And now we would have to add a generation frame, put it behind, or we can extend it here and we'll say of 3 baby penguins playing with a fish. And it should fill in that erase spot and then continue the generation. You don't have to generate more. You could just generate what's behind that erase spot and it should do it. All right, so here's our variations. So we're not going to be competing with DreamWorks or Pixar yet, but okay, not terrible. Okay, kind of funny. Okay, so let's just accept that. From here, we can download the image if we want to our desktop. Cool. All right, so let's go back. So here we have all of our variations. You can see this was a different prompt, 3D render of a cute penguin, solid light blue background, and then I added the details of different applications that create 3D renders to add some of that detail. A couple others that I actually liked. So here is a Yosemite Valley in the style of vector artwork. So this one came out pretty cool, I thought. Here was a high quality photo of a camera. Again, it's not what you would get back with the same exact prompt with Midjourney. Still, it's a good tool to know how to use. You can see that some of these other images look pretty good. So let's go ahead and try to copy this. A Van Gogh style painting of an American football player. A Van Gogh style painting, a woman playing guitar. And so here we have these more abstract images actually look a lot better. I'm going to create a variation for that. So right now, here's an example that pops up with the tip, stained glass window depicting hamburger and French fries. That's great. So always think about not only the subject matter, but also the style. And if there's any reference to other people's style of painting, photography, the specific format, 3D rendering, a painting, a photo, a sketch, pencil sketch, watercolor, the medium of the artwork. Always think about all those things when you're creating a prompt, and definitely check out the Midjourney section if you haven't watched that already. So this is DALL-E. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Once DALL-E starts to get a little bit more advanced, I'll create some more lessons on it in terms of how to properly improve your prompts and things like that to really get high quality images from DALL-E. All right, have a beautiful day. See you in another video.